My dear students, once again I welcome you all to the world of mathematics. That is your own channel, Noble Mathematics. Will find a way or make one. In today's video, we are going to see two questions in which generally there are some confusions and doubts. I will clear all your doubts. After this session, you will not have any doubt regarding these two questions. Why pi is irrational? Pi is defined as the ratio of circumference of a circle to the diameter. That is, pi is equal to circumference of a circle by diameter, which appears to be in the form of p by q. Any number which can be written in the form of p by q is rational. So, pi also should be rational, but pi is irrational. Why such a contradiction? That is our question. Here the answer is, the value of pi is the ratio of the circumference of any circle to the diameter. So if you divide the circumference of a circle by the diameter, you will get a decimal number. That means the decimal expansion of the value of pi is non-terminating and non-repeating. It means, suppose if you measure the circumference of the circle and the diameter of the circle accurately, and if you divide the circumference of the circle by its diameter, you will get a decimal number which will be non-terminating and non-repeating. A number whose decimal expansion is non-terminating and non-repeating is always irrational number. If you draw any circle of any size and measure the circumference and the diameter and then divide the circumference by the diameter, you will get the decimal expansion non-terminating and non-repeating. That is why even if the value of pi is defined as the ratio of the circumference to the diameter, it is irrational. So I hope all of you understood why pi is irrational even after it is defined as the ratio of circumference of a circle to the diameter, which appears to be in the form of p by q. Now let us consider another question. If root 2 is equal to 1.414 and root 3 is equal to 1.732, evaluate 4 divided by 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2 plus 3 divided by 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2. Here first of all, we have to rationalize the denominator of the two terms. The rationalizing factors are, for the first term, the rationalizing factor is 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2, and for the second term, the rationalizing factor is 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2. So I multiply the numerator and denominator of the two terms by the respective rationalizing factor. As a result, we get 4 into 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2 divided by 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2 into 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2 plus 3 into 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2 divided by 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2 into 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2. Keeping the numerator same, 4 into 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2 whole divided by, here this is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square. And here also the denominator is in the form of a minus b into a plus b, which is a square minus b square. Keeping the numerators same, we simplify the denominators. The denominators are in the form of a plus b into a minus b, so which is a square minus b square. In the place of a, we have 3 root 3, and in the place of b, we have 2 root 2. So 3 root 3 the whole square minus 2 root 2 the whole square. Here also 3 root 3 the whole square minus 2 root 2 the whole square. Now the numerator is same, 4 into 3 root 3 plus 2 root 2 whole divided by 3 square 9 into root 3 square 3 minus 2 square 4 into root 2 square 2 plus 3 into 3 root 3 minus 2 root 2 whole divided by 9 into 3 minus 4 into 2. Here the two terms are with the same denominators. 9 into 3 27 minus 4 into 2 8. Here also 9 into 3 27 minus 4 into 2 8. Now we open the bracket. 4 into 3 12 root 3 plus 4 into 2 8 root 2 divided by 27 minus 8 19 plus 3 into 3, 9 root 3 minus 3 into 2, 6 root 2 divided by 19. Now both the terms are having same denominators, so simply we add the numerators. 12 root 3 plus 8 root 2 plus 9 root 3 minus 6 root 2 whole divided by 19. 12 plus 9, 21 root 3 plus 8 root 2 minus 6 root 2, 2 root 2 divided by 19. Now we substitute the values of root 3 and root 2. On substituting the values of root 2 and root 3, we get 21 into 1.732 plus 2 into 1.414. 21 into 1.732 we get 36.372 plus 2 into 1.414 we get 2.828. On adding these two we get 39.200 whole divided by 19. That is 39.2 by 19. On dividing we get 2.063. So this is how we can calculate or simplify this expression and hence get the value. Suppose if a student substitute the values of root 2 and root 3 in the very first itself, what happens? The calculation will become more complicated and difficult. So always remember to rationalize the denominator before you do any calculation. So I hope now you can do this kind of questions also.